Hey guys, it's DC, and welcome to the Soap Sanctuary, where all soap lovers are welcome, guys. This is my General Hospital review. I don't recognize Nikolas anymore, guys. I actually just got a class, but I had to post this review real quick before I forget to do it because I'm gonna be super busy this week. I haven't seen GH since I wanna say Friday's GH, where Blair Kramer came to town. This is my whole thing. First, we gotta talk about Nikolas. I'm gonna talk about two topics that I rarely talk about in all my GH reviews, if you notice. Nikolas, played by Adam Huss. When Nikolas told Austin Gatlin Hall that he needed to, like I said, I don't know what happened this week. I'm just going off of Friday's GH, so don't shoot the messenger, okay? When Nikolas told Austin Gatlin Hall, which that name is like a mouthful, like Teresa Lopez Fitzgerald on Passions, but when he told Austin Gatlin Holt, or Austin, that he didn't want Spencer getting his money, I was like, I don't recognize this as Nikolas. So there's been 6 actors to have played Nikolas, if we want to go into a fun fact, if not more. The thing is that the original Nikolas was Tyler Christopher, and then we had this other guy come into the role for a little bit. He was cute though too, he was cute. But Tyler Christopher's Nikolas, at times was a little monotone, but he really cared for Spencer. He was ride or die for Spencer. Marcus Coloma's Nikolas was a lot more vulnerable, because Tyler Christopher's Nikolas would not get punked around by Sonny, but Marcus Coloma's Nikolas did. And his Nikolas had more of a vulnerability. He was in love with Ava, you know. He knew they were kind of a little bit toxic, but he's like, I still love this one. I want to be with her. This Nikolas seems like he doesn't care for neither. And it's like, and this is my thing with recast, right? Every time a role is recast, if you notice this in soaps, the character changes every time to adapt probably with the acting of that actor. For example, Kristen DeMere on Days. When Eileen Davidson is in the role playing Kristen, her Kristen is best friends with Jennifer Horton. Her Kristen is in love with John Black. Stacey Heidig's Kristen is in love with Brady Black, and her Kristen is friends with Lonnie Price. And Eileen Davidson's Kristen is just batshit crazy, right? And she's out to ruin Marlena's life and to get John in any circumstance that she pleases. She was very vengeful. Stacey Heidig's Kristen is more vulnerable, more relatable, right? Not that there's any about any two Kristen, I'm just contrasting the two of them. And Stacey Heidig's Kristen, we're reminded over and over again she's not Stefano's biological daughter, where I feel like with Eileen Davidson's Kristen, we weren't reminded as that as much, right? There's different layers they give to each one when the actor plays a role. And the thing about it as a recast is sometimes they ignore the history, I feel like, of the character, because that's not the same character playing it. Like Ridge on B&B. This Ridge is a pompous jerk. Let's be honest. He is a pompous jerk, played by Thorsten Kaye. Ron Moss's Ridge was more contemporary. His Ridge was more understanding, a little more oblivious, right? But in a way we were able to forgive him for it. Can't do that with Thorsten Kaye and the sore throat that he brings every day on screen. I love Thorsten Kaye, by the way. But with Nikolas, I just feel like I don't recognize that in him. That I don't like what they've done with the character. I mean, the fact that he could care less about Spencer. I mean, was his son Ace not a reason for him to try to come back to Port Charles? Like I said, I haven't seen this week, but like, you have another son, which I believe is Spencer's son, by the way. I believe that one of these days, him and Esme are gonna make love, her memory's gonna come back, and then it's gonna be revealed that really Ace was his son. And that's gonna be another roadblock for him and Trina. I'm declaring that, and I'm prophesying that, okay? But that's what I believe is happening with that. And I just don't like this version of Nikolas. I understand changing the character up, but it's just too, he was supposed to be the good part of the Cassadines, and now he's just like the rest of them. I don't recognize the writing, what they're doing with this. I don't like it. I feel like this happened because Marcus Coloma left the show, and so they came with this other element. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. because he was supposed to be the one part of the cast signs that was like not so sullied. And Spencer's not that much different. Spencer's a bit of an asswipe too, so there's not that much difference between the two of them. They both are like the same thing. There's not that much difference between the two of them almost. I mean, Spencer didn't fake his death, but Spencer is still kind of, in a way, kind of a piece of shizzle too at times. Let's be honest. Trina is the better part of him. Trina's the only thing that salvages Spencer's character at this point, if you want to be real. Because there's nothing really I like about Spencer. He's cute, but that's it. Which brings me to another point. The Alexandra Spaulding of General Hospital, aka Tracy Quartermaine. Or maybe Alexandra Spaulding is the Tracy Quartermaine of Guiding Light. You know, because she's a sister-in-law trying to vie for the company. This is my whole thing. Whenever Tracy talks, my father's company that I want. She does that thing with her pointing hands. You notice that when she talks? My father's company that I want from Alan. This is my thing with Tracy. You claim that you want to get back your family's company back into his right hands. Tracy doesn't give a damn about her family. She does not give a damn about the Quartermaines. She cares more about Luke's children and grandchildren more than she cares about her own. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. She cares more about Lulu more than she does Brooklyn, her own blood. The fact that you put your granddaughter through a situation like that says a lot about you. I mean, my God, even Victor Newman, even Alan Spaulding, even Adam Chandler, even Asa Buchanan, you could feel the love and the care they have for their children and their grandchildren, even though they did things that were pretty effed up at times. But with Tracy, I don't feel that with her and Ned and Brooklyn. I don't see that personally. I feel like she could give a damn. You notice she was concerned about Ned for a little bit, and then she's like, he's not fit to run the company. And she moved on. And you put your granddaughter in a situation where you blackmailed her to get you the information on the Deceptor on behalf of Blair Kramer. Tracy doesn't give a damn about her family. I'm so convinced at this point. And you trying to get back at Lucy Coe, I know that was only part of the reason, but like, if Monica could get over this with the whole beef with Lucy Coe, so can you. You know, it's just, Tracy and Brooklyn have always given me this whole mother-in-law, daughter-in-law kind of vibe, more so than grandmother and granddaughter vibe. Let's be honest. That's really the vibe they've always given me on GH. And it's mainly because, or more so like monster-in-law being Tracy. Tracy doesn't give a damn about her family. I have come to realize she does not give a damn about the Quartermaine. She wants to be that Quartermaine matriarch, but she does not have the makings of a matriarch. She's too damn selfish. Alexandra Spaulding had a grace to her a little bit. And I compare those two characters because they're very similar, right? They're very similar in a lot of ways. Where Tracy Quartermaine is, in a way, the matriarch of the Quartermaine. She is a matriarch in a sense. And next in line would be Olivia. But she's like the reigning matriarch at the moment. Just like how Alexandra Spaulding was a matriarch for the Spauldings, even though technically Alan Spaulding, I feel like, never really had a defined love of his life. He was just going through the circles with different women. But there was never like a defined woman for him. You know, in soaps, there's always a character, they have like a defined person for them. Like with Sonny, it would be Carly, or Brenda, or with Luke, it was Laura, or with Todd, it was Blair, or with Asa, it was Renee Devine. You know, Alan Spaulding never really had that, right? And so it was Alexandra Spaulding. And so I feel like Tracy's kind of that role as matriarch, a sister-in-law matriarch, but Tracy's just trash sometimes. She does not care about her family. And I noticed that. And I'm like, yo, like, and then just Brooklyn doing that to Maxie, you guys went through a lot together. You tried to escape an international terrorist, Peter August, but you couldn't tell her that your grandmother was blackmailing you to take back all the hard work she did to get Chase back on the force. You couldn't have told Maxie that. Brooklyn only cares about Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a great value version of Lulu, okay? Brooklyn only cares about Brooklyn. And we know that even from when she was the godmother to Bailey Lou, pretending to be Bailey Lou's mother. She did that from the first place to pursue her own agenda. And it happened to work out for her. That was the original reason why. And then her reasons became noble over time. But that's how Brooklyn is. Her reasons at the beginning are always trash, but they become noble over time. But the problem is the intention was you started off as trash. What do you want us to do? So anyways, guys, that's my GH review. I don't recognize Nikolas anymore, guys. Let me know your thoughts and comments below. I got to get to these books, and I'm going to hit the bed. I'm probably going to hop on Albert's live stream and get the chance. I don't know when this is going to post, but hopefully you guys get the chance to see it. I'm out.